Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach, and today I'm talking about how to make her your girlfriend. So the first thing that I want to obviously go into is that I'm hoping, if you haven't already, that you have actually asked this girl out and you're actually dating someone, because obviously if you like someone and you want to know how to make her your girlfriend, then of course you have to make the first move and you need to ask her out, because obviously you're the one that's interested in her. So, you need to, basically get the ball rolling. There's no point you just daydreaming and hoping that she's going to approach you, because that might not be the case. If you really like a girl, then you need to ask her out, basically. Unless, of course, it's something inappropriate, like she's married or she's got a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever it may be. But that's obvious. But you should be asking her out if you like her. If you know she's single, or perhaps you don't know she's single and you need to ask her out anyway to find out these things, but you have to ask her out. You can't just wait for her. So once you have asked her out, and preferably she has said yes to going out with you, and she's said yes to going out on a date with you, then this is your time to actually find out who she is. Because, she might look really beautiful, you might be really attracted to her, but you need to remember that you don't actually know who this girl is. She might be completely wrong for you. So you need to be very critical. Now, when I say critical, I don't mean that you're criticizing her, but you have to kind of be looking at it very analytically when you go on a date with a girl. So what I mean by this is that when you go out on a date, you need to be very skeptical, basically, of who this girl is. You need to be finding out as much information about her as possible to find out if she's the right fit, because the worst thing that could possibly happen is you just become hypnotized by the way that she looks and the way that she makes you feel, and you just don't, and you kind of ignore all the red flags basically that she might be displaying, and you could actually end up in a relationship with someone who is completely wrong for you because you failed to actually notice what was going on and you failed to find out more about her, and you basically let your emotions get too involved and let them run away with you. You have to be very critical when you go on dates. You have to be very skeptical. And basically, what you need to do is when you're on a date, you have to find out who she is. You have to find out if you have anything in common. You have to find out what she wants in life and if she wants the same things as you. And sometimes you may be on a date with a girl and she may say something to you that is the complete opposite of what you want. Like, for example, she may say to you that she wants kids and you really don't want kids. That's how you know that you're on the date with the wrong kind of girl, and after this date you probably shouldn't see her anymore because she clearly wants different things than what you are. And it kind of sucks, especially if you're really attracted to her, but you have to, pay attention to these things. And this is why you have to be critical and very skeptical when you go on these dates. And not let your emotions get ahead of you. They don't fall in love too fast, basically, because if you do, you could end up being with the wrong person and you could be in a very, very, very unhappy relationship. So forget about the looks for a little while. Obviously the looks is what's attracted you and made you want to go out with her. Obviously there might be other things as well, like there might have been some parts of her personality that you've noticed as well, but you have that attraction for her, you're attracted to her, you want to date her, you want to be close to her, you want to be in a relationship with her, but you need to find out if she is actually the right kind of person for you. And don't allow her beauty or whatever it may be to hypnotize you. Don't fall in love with her potential, because everyone's got potential, right? But the thing is that she may not live up to the potential that you have of her in your head. So you need to be very, very, very skeptical when you are on a date and trying to figure out exactly who this girl is. Because if you end up in the relationship with her, and it might not work out, and you don't want to waste your time. So it's best to figure these things out as quickly as you possibly can, really, so you can find out if she's the right kind of girl for you. I go into a lot more detail in this on a video called How to Attract the Right Partner, so if you haven't watched that, I highly recommend that you do. So if things are going well and she does seem like the kind of girl that you would like to be with, and you have a lot of things in common, you want the same things in life, then what you really need to be doing to make her your girlfriend is you need to be dating her once a week. So that means you meet up once a week on a date. So you probably go out for a meal, or you go for a drink, or you go, play darts or whatever it is that people do these days, or play bowling. And then you just do that for a while, and then eventually when she starts falling in love with you, she'll start reaching out to you more and more, and then you can start hanging out more. And that's how things tend to progress. But you need to remember that you need to go at her pace, because she might fall in love at a different rate than what you do. It might be the case that you really, really like her and she really likes you at the same level straight away. But a lot of the time you'll find that perhaps you're the one that really is really, really into her, and she's still kind of in that phase of, I'm just seeing where things go. And you have to go at her pace. And it's the same with you, that if a girl falls in love with you and you're not quite there yet, she has to go at your pace, because the person who's in love the most basically has to go at the pace of the person who is less in love, basically matching and mirroring their actions. Because if you try and force the pace and you try to make them fall in love quicker, then you're going to end up messing things up. You have to go at their pace. And what I mean by that is that you just have to kind of see the cues. So if she's really affectionate towards you, then you can be really affectionate towards her. If she's sending you lots of messages, then you can send her lots of messages. But if she's only sending you one message every few days, then you need to do the same thing as well. You can't be trying to force the interaction. You can't be trying to force someone to fall in love with you. It's like planting seeds and then saying to the seeds, grow now, grow now, grow now, when it needs more nurturing, it needs more time, it needs more sunshine. And that time and sunshine for a woman is you spending time with her, you going out with her more, you making her feel more comfortable around you. So that's sort of the idea there. You can't force a flower to grow, and you also can't force a woman to fall in love with you. You can only nurture the situation and allow love to develop, right? That's kind of like the idea here. So essentially, the fundamental message of this video is that whenever you go on a date with a girl that you really like, whenever you're interacting with a girl that you really like, you have to have the attitude of and the outlook of, I'm just here to see where things go. I'm just here to find out who this person is and see if she is compatible to me. See if we're the right kind of fit. Because if you get in over your head, basically, you let your emotions take control, that's really, really, really going to cloud your judgment. And you do not want your judgment to be clouded at all when you're trying to find someone to settle down with and be in a relationship with and one day potentially marry. You cannot let their beauty or their potential get in the way. You have to face reality and face the reality of who she actually is. And it's your job when you're on a date to find out who she is. It's your job on a date to find out what the reality of this girl is. What is she like? What does she like? What is her values? What does she want in life? What does she want in a relationship? And of course, as well, at the same time, you're making the date fun and an enjoyable experience at the same time. It's about getting that balance right. A fun, enjoyable experience, a fun, enjoyable date, but you're also there to find out who she is and find out if she's right for you. And you have to have this mindset of, I'm just going to see how things go. Yeah, she's really beautiful. Yeah, I would love to be with her. Yeah, I'd love to be in a relationship with her. But let's see if she's right. Let's see if she's the right kind of girl for me. And basically, if you just keep that going and you stay at that nice steady pace, allowing her to fall in love, and not trying to push or force the interaction to where you want it to go, just allowing it to happen, basically happen naturally, just kind of allowing and giving her time to fall in love with you, then it should come to a point where you two do end up in a relationship together, because you'll be dating each other once a week, and then she'll start reaching out to you more, and when she reaches out to you more, you can start facilitating more times to hang out and have dates, and then eventually you'll be living together, basically. But all this kind of stuff happens, within a few months. It doesn't happen within a week. Sometimes it does, but usually, typically, these things do take a couple of months, and it is a slow process, but you have to go at that pace in order to have a successful courtship with this woman. Okay, so that's my thoughts on how to make her your girlfriend. Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to get in touch with me personally, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.